have steamrolled their way to their first ALCS showdown. Lined up, Semien stands in, and off we go with a swing.
First time through, he'll establish his fastball, look for that curveball that he can throw almost at will.
Runs for Semien against Verlander. On the corner with a slider, and it's on. His 0-2 pitch dives down and away. Ball one. Bunch of traffic the first few innings, but as he is 1-2, is bounced up the middle to a perfectly positioned Jose Altuve.
Hurt himself.
So one gone. I'm going to get out of the way quickly here because I know
fastballs, and then the second and third time around.
Seager, first pitch curve, grounds to postseason, continues on the first pitch.
Now this at bat here, you go into this at bat, he's been hurt.
Ball one. McGarver got plugged in the lineup. 4 games, the lineup didn't have him in there the day after that, but Bruce said, I've got a rule. You hit a grand slam, you're in there the next. League Championship Series, the Astros come to bat when you come back. And Martin Maldonado. The Rangers got Jordan Montgomery at the deadline from St.
Out of the middle of the strike zone. This is a team that swings a lot, but doesn't miss it. Swinglanders going north to south.
Jose Altuve. Breaking balls. On this 0-1 from Montgomery, it shows Altuve after a horrible postseason last year. Great year this year when Altuve hits one in the air. Track goes Carter. He just got under it. Arm of the outfielders in right. Young and Seager on the left side. Semien and Lorne.
Because he's a contact pitcher, it's going to bode well for him. Damn him early. And that's where he's got to look.
So hard to strike this guy out. Carter on the move. Looking grab.
Pitcher, that is the shortest distance other than
Johnny. Here is the most terrifying man in October. How in the
breaking ball him, try to get him to expand away and weakness.
So the target is it's a fastball fouled out. 4 home runs in the division
and keep it away from there because that is going to be dead.
This is the sprint.
Perfect pitch. That pitch was perfect. He needs to get that call, even though it's a little bit up. That lane is tried corner with a curve. Now what you want to do right now is you want to get this pitch.
The 1-2 Alvarez pulls a foul.
He's so quick. He's hit 4 home runs on 4 different pitches in the postseason. You see that.
Comes home. Alvarez swings and misses. Got him with a curve. That is Adolis Garcia. You got a pitch. One pitch. Wow.
And they go a long way to pitching longer in the game, of course.
The Rangers called out 21-year-old Evan Carter this October. Well, takes outside for ball one.
You know what's amazing, and Verlander loves to hit on the first pitch.
2-0. Carter hits it hard on his way to second, and he will.
Tucker, look at him. The ball gets deflected, slows it down, goes to right to second.
That's an element that he's added to this team in addition to his on. Have their first man in scoring position for their catcher, Jonah Hine, who takes ball one from Verlander. 28-year-old all-star catcher, Don, but his throw won't have a chance to get
winning streak going in his postseason career. I believe that's 6 now, and I think for the Texas Rangers they have.
Dubon's back on it with room. Baltimore to Tampa Bay. Basketball runs. You got to get a timeout in there before it happens because it can happen so fast.
And the reason it turned the lineup over.
Yeah, this is.
And they're hoping the playoffs they don't.
Young's able to dunk it in there. Third hit of the.
They're not going to get sped up on Verlander per se, but you only have so much time to slow.
Was to just step off, take a breath, right, look around. Can't do that now. Harris. Ooh, almost got hit. Contributed this postseason as well out of the 9th spot. 2-0.
That curveball that pretty much throws a lot for strikes. And
another. They score a bunch of runs. You know they've got guys that can hit it hard, but the patience and the ability to. A 4-pitch walk to load the
Rangers. So scary of an offensive team, and look, they can score 3 or more in an inning. It's unbelievable
on the postseason than it was in the regular year. Semien with the bases loaded takes the 5th,
which is his even a double with the runner at first.
Big spot early in the game here.
Fastball if he's going to throw it 2-0 and make it away because
bases loaded, 2 out. fouls it back.
The Rangers, and it set the tone for this lineup.
Led the league in this 2-1 pitch. He launches him in foul ground. We'll watch this.
Missed that fastball. When you just miss it, that's what happens. It goes straight up, and rarely. So that fastball was in that sweet zone and just misses it.
Verlander fires. Before the game today, he's been good at times. He's been bad at other times, but another 2-2. Ground ball foul.
Well, this is on swing and miss rarely, which is a great attribute for a leadoff hitter, and that you can get some swing and miss in the
number in the second. Pop shallow center. Altuve's out. Double to set things up for Jonah Heim. Middle 2, 1-0 Texas. Last 2 months, and coming off a huge division series.
And early on.
Yeah, him getting going, it really does feel more.
Mainly with the Chicago White Sox, and that's mainly where he had success against Montgomery.
3 home runs, 7 knocked in the last 2 games of the division series. Most productive hitters in baseball the last decade. And a 1-2 from Jordan Montgomery. Abreu takes outside.
There's the pitch. That pitch.
Coming inside with a 2-2. And highlights and breaking news every day, all on the MLB app. Home with another 2-2. It's a fastball taken high. Brings it to left field, and he's got a base hit. First
to left field. That's how strong he is.
Sees to second. Simeon gets there. Low throw.
That's the one thing we're also going to see, that these teams can play some defense. And you see how the ball just came out of his hand and popped out, and he had a changeup grip. The Seager played.
Yeah, and he has saved his best for these Texas Rangers.
Gets it.
Rangers, those 57 errors, the fewest that they've committed in franchise history. To center field for Taveras.
His starters go in 6 innings, and we've showed last series what the innings.
2 gone. Dubon, and especially important, John, if the starters have gotten deep to not expose.
And no doubt, and that number 30 and 8, the other doesn't.
So over the last 2 postseasons, the way that backs up Garcia, and that'll do it. Singled on a first pitch curve his first time, and he fouls off a well-placed fastball. So aggressive. Left side, long run. Bregman is there.
His pitch. This was a slider right there, and
Garver with 1 away. First pitch curve, top of the zone for a strike, and we go to very breaking ball heavy. It's a good breaking ball hitting team, though.
It is. This spots for fastballs against him. Oh. It's the corner. Like that.
Center field for Mauricio Dubon. 2 up here. Down the line towards the corner, and just
against Verlander, it's got to be on that pitch, because when he throws 60% fastballs up, that pitch right there, catching a little bit too much of the plate, was the. Now he can go in so many directions. He can drop a curveball off of that, or he can try to.
Verlander is 0-2. Good take, ball 1. And this 1-2 pitch back to the slider, and it misses badly. Verlander's got 17. 2-2. 2-3 inning for Verlander. On this stage before, the LCS and World Series MVP as a 1-1.
Well, can I blow your mind for a second? In the game, only 1 swing and miss.
Slide down the line, and avoid swing and miss. Their ability to avoid strikeouts.
Come up, they tell them, hey, we don't strike out here, so you got to put the ball in play. And
1-2 pitch. And then you look at the other side, and we talk all about the Rangers.
Teams have this slug early, attack early, and patient late. And they don't.
Seager, 1 shortstop, 2 enough. Team has been tested like never before during this near decade of dominance. Texas, that was in first place pretty much all year.
Going into the last weekend, there were only 1 possibility for them to win the division. And we're going to show you that we're ticked off, and they've showed it.
Martin Maldonado, who has homered twice against Montgomery, takes the ball in the American League. Dusty Baker's experienced bunch.
Could it be that they missed the playoffs? I mean, both managers, my goodness. They know how to nap.
1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2-2. This catcher Maldonado on a 2-2. Takes in the dirt. He's working. Doesn't hit much. Elite when it comes to the payoff. Ball 4. Both 9 hitters. Back to the top. Here comes Altuve.
Good this guy is. Sometimes he can roll over in the double play. Miss swinging to make contact.
Time on the board in this third inning as the 0-1 comes home. There's ball 1. The Astros just kind of felt lost. They felt disjointed all year as they tried to.
Player gives hope to so many people that think baseball is about brute and strength and all that. The only thing that maybe he does a little bit more is he expands the zone a little much.
Montgomery brings him a 1-2 and out 2 right center field. Simeon says that he's got it. This is a guy here, Jordan Montgomery, that the deal, and it's like, where did this guy come from? But you've liked him for a long time. Does to Bregman.
You know, we talk about how to get out. It's a good angle. You talked about the height at which Verlander throws.
There's a little bit of deception at that delivery, and then
he's out right there, higher than they anticipate, and the ball has more life than they pitch out of the stretch. But there's that two-seamer that he starts in and runs back, and then he can throw the
2-2.
A team that loves to slug in the Astros. See how up front he was with that.
Here's his 2-2.
Ball inside.
And one of the best at recognizing.
Bregman. Cut off by Carter. Maldonado stops it.
So good because he was inside conscious. Hitters now will remove. Got a hitter that just cannot make adjustments.
So based on how that first at bat went, where are you going this time?
Because you know he's thinking middle in. I'm going to get the barrel of the bat to it and crush.
Yordan Alvarez takes inside.
This zone over the plate, you got a
1-0. Good pitch.
Well, that one he got away with because he cut his two-seamer.
Now here's the 1-1 for Montgomery. Alvarez fouls it off.
Great pitch. But what you have the luxury to do now is, again, if you want to, breaking ball away.
Pitch here. Montgomery goes with a high fastball. 2-2.
After seeing everything up there.
The plate, a 2-2.
Ball inside.
Inside, and it's 3-2 as he. All his posts.